Inside the ship, Sakurai was surprised that the ship was being controlled by a small device that used the controller's brainwaves to function. The controller said he could do the same with plants and animals. The flying saucers then left the planet. He demonstrated how their mode of transportation was more smoother and efficient compared to the rockets on Earth. They were moving at 450 million kilometers per hour when only 4.5 hours had just passed. They were restricted to 1/10 the speed of light, but their goal was to travel at the speed of light. Back on Earth, Namikoa came home and met her superior, who told her that she was getting too close to Glenn and was not following orders. This was an order from the controller. Tetsuo snuck on board a boat and got onto the island Namikoa was staying on. Tetsuo went onto the island, towards the house to speak to her, but fell through a trap door at the front door. Fuji and the others arrive on Planet X and they headed underground to observe Godzilla and Rodan, who were released on the surface. A few of the natives went to collect the water using suction tubes since water was a rare commodity to them. But then Ghidorah came, causing them to hurry. They shot a ray at Godzilla and Rodan, freeing them from their spheres. Godzilla and Rodan started to fight Ghidorah, throwing rocks and blasting atomic energy at him. Godzilla jumped at Ghidorah, but Ghidorah got airborne and flew away. When the fight was over, Glenn and Fuji were gone. They went to look around for what the controller's real intentions were and got cornered in the hallway. They escaped through one of the tubes and found themselves in a room filled with gold. Then they saw Namikoa walking by and another that looked just like her. They tried to leave but were surrounded. They were taken to the controller and shared what they learnt. They were spared since they were guests and they were given the code for the cure for cancer. They then left on a ship similar to the rocket they first visited the planet with. They saw Godzilla and Rodan looking at them resentfully for leaving them on Planet X, and Fuji wondered if they were doing the right thing. But Sakurai did not find anything wrong with leaving them there after all the trouble they caused. Godzilla and Rodan watched them leave, but they also wanted to go back home. Back on Earth, Haruna went to meet Namikoa about Tetsuo, who she had not seen in a while. Tetsuo was locked in a cell.